Welcome guys, and we are talking Pesmaster Kit Creator 2.0, and you can find this at pesmaster.com as I'm showing on here. And basically when you go on the page, you can click right here where it says PES 2021. Don't worry about that. Kit Creator 2.0. So it will load. I want to let you know that I do have an account and I have access to special items, but nevertheless, everything I'm gonna show you should be accessible by you guys. Let me show you here. I got a Plus membership, Plus Ultimate, and yeah, it gives me access to things that have that gold coin. Anyways, up here on the main panel, you got the 3D view. So you can drag it with your mouse and rotate it. And this is pretty cool because this view allows to see a lot of stuff. Look at all the details with these presets you get. All right, so we'll go through all these views in the top menu. Let me start here. Right here, you can start from scratch. I'll show you that. There is inspiration here. And if you, let me just click there and show you. And there's a bunch of examples that you can just pick them out and start with these examples. That's pretty nice. And you have a very important recoloring tool here that simplifies things a lot, because sometimes you want to change the color of one of the items, one of the areas, but you can change all the colors and basically create a new kit with different colors right off the bat. So let's change more than one here. You see how practical this tool is. I'm gonna pick like a yellowish here, apply it. So we're changing the black, we're changing the gray, and there you are. So it lets you do things very fast. And I think that that's pretty useful icons right at the top. All right, so let's continue here at the top. This is account, and you notice, like I said, you know, my membership and the status of your membership if you have one. About, it tells you the version of the program. Let me get closer to the microphone here. And it gives you a note here on how to, because there are some instructions here, but it's warning you that these when you generate this kit is for PC and PlayStation, and you cannot do it today on the Xbox, unfortunately. I wish that would change, but so far that's where we stand. And it gives you a couple more instructions on, you know, you can even click further here to go into the official import guide, as you see that here in black with white lettering. Okay, so this is more of kind of general stuff, and the upcoming stuff that you see with the gold coins on the corner. Those are special only for people that have paid a small subscription like I have. It's not very expensive. I think it was like $15 or I don't remember really. And the other ones will be available for everyone, the ones that don't have that gold coin. And then texture, you see the flat version, which you can take into programs like Paint and do more modifications if you want it, but I don't know why would you do that if you have access to this tool, which is free. So that is the top menu, and then the 3D, as we already reviewed what to do with it. So here in the corner, we got the things that let you take different looks, like rotating automatically. I don't find this that useful unless you wanted to record that and put it on a clip, like I've done in the past on Instagram or something like that for show. But or you can order it to go to the front, to the side. But I mean, you can do that by just dragging, right? And this is the free view. Not sure. I really don't use it. And then here is a save, a preview, and it's going to show that you can actually produce a transparency or a picture that can just overlay on any background that you may have. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, and you can explore more of the details here with the GIF, etc. Let me maximize the view here. I should have done that from the beginning, and that's what that expansion button does. Okay, so I think we covered everything in the main panel except for the different views here of the kit you're building. Right now we are on the full kit. We got the shirt close-up. You can turn it around. You can do the same with the pants, or the shorts, the socks. And here is just to show the long, let me just put it on the full view so you can see the long sleeves to see how it would look. But I don't tend to use that unless I'm doing a goalkeeper or something like that. And then you can show the captain's band, which I haven't worked it out yet. Then you can change here in display setting. This is for tucked in or tucked out, nothing to it. So I just went back to the general view. Okay. So now let's go to the left panel, which is the actual editing panel. Let me just start with the jersey, and we're gonna move on the left panel to look at all the details. So, by the way, yeah, down here at the bottom and the right, I almost forgot. You got the showcase, and then it's the download at the end, so you can download it into a PES or into a folder where you want. All right, I think did I cover everything on this panel. I'm trying to give you enough detail, guys, so you feel, you know, at least have a reference point going here. All right, so let's start working on the editing mode. And what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna build a kit. We're gonna build a kit as we go. So you check over here, this general settings, which will include language, lightning, and things like that. But I think I'm gonna get out of this, and we're gonna start with here logos. You can customize the shirt individually for more details. You can customize the pants, the socks, and this here, when you click that number 10, is basically you enabling printing an image with or without the number shown. And even if you put the name, you can put your name in the back of the shirt, etc. It can be shown or not, just for the show, because when you transfer, you're not gonna have that when you save it. And then there is a kit converter for PES6, etc., and some other tools here. Okay, so let's start then finally with the jersey. And one of the things that I like to start at the beginning is should I pick a different color? But at this point, let me see if I can go very basic and take it from there. So we're gonna go start from scratch. When you hit start from scratch, it's gonna give you all the templates that it's got. And remember, the ones with gold coins are not available to you, but the rest are, which is the majority. So incredible designs here that are available. Very, very cool. They're all shown in black and white, but that's for you to customize the different colors. So if I change here by name, then I can go from all the way from Adidas to, alphabetically, Nike, what's going to be later. So this is all alphabetical order. So there's a bunch of Adidas models. You look at this, and sometimes they show the year that those came out. There's Admiral 1970s, but I'm going to start with the basic. So I'm going to start really from scratch here. So let's just get some generic colors here. And for this, I'm gonna show the whole thing. Let me recolor, use this tool, I love this tool because I can change a bunch of colors at the same time. So we're gonna do it the quick recolor, and let me pick something very generic so we can start from scratch, and then we can start customizing how we want this to look. Should we do the black? Or we should start with the white, all white. I think we'll do something funky, something different. Let me think about this. Okay, let's go with pink. I'm thinking of doing a pink and black design. So let me just start here. It's gonna be bright. Let me just consolidate some of these other colors. The grays, I'm gonna put them the same just so I can quickly change later. That wasn't the same. Okay. I'm gonna apply, and there you have it. Quickly into, oh, I have the 10 is showing. That means I need to click on that number thing so it goes away. That is very, very bright, super bright. I think the game is gonna make it super, super bright. So I'm gonna light up on the pink, and I'm gonna keep it like this. When it goes in the game, it tends to go a little bit more intense color. It is kind of a funny thing. You're gonna have to do some trial and error, because I see some colors that go a little bit more lighter, and some colors go more intense. Now you can click directly on an area. If you can do that, you can directly change the color. In this case, I was clicking right on the hem for the shorts, and if I apply, it goes away. The hem didn't go away really, because I did was just change the color. Now I can do a different way. I can just hit here so you don't see the hem, and then it will take the pants color, and the panels can be shown or not shown by doing the same thing. Okay, so that's one feature there. Let me just try to keep this, make this very generic so we can start from there. Here I'm touching the cuffs, and let me go to the shirt. Where the sleeve, did I miss the sleeve cuff? Sleeves. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, right here. Okay, we got it. And then we got the, of course, the collar, and down here the socks, the band at the top of the socks. So let me just get rid of these number 10. I'm gonna click that, and I'm gonna disable this printing mode. Okay, so we got everything on pink, and we're gonna take it from here. I recommend doing this because yeah, you can do whatever you want, but this is how I approach it. And now for each section that you edit here, you can see that you can move with these arrows, you can move up and down, and with the X next to the arrows there, you can delete that particular item. So if it's grayed out, obviously it's not available to do that, but you can add and take out things that are customized. So you can move in order of priority these layers. So you think about layers is what's on top of something else. So here you can show the armband if you hit that captain, or you can just click there on the sleeves and you're not seeing the sleeve color, which in this case was gray. Okay, so you have that up there, and you know, I'm just thinking about whether I do that captain or not. All right, all the sleeves, I can change the color of the sleeves, and you can do that, but I'm gonna keep it as not shown for now. Now down here is adding additional layers that can be taken out later if you wanted to. So you have base design, which is the most basic thing you can do, but you can be so creative with this and come up with very complex things. Remember, you can add layers. So you can add one of these and you can add more on top of each other. So I added here a stripe with a border, and it's showing everywhere, in the back, the front, and the sleeves. If you click right here, it's gonna give you a lot of options that include from here you can actually change the type of basic design you were adding. You can change the width. Look, I went all the way so wide that it covered everything. So this is very creative. You can use your imagination for whatever you want to do on this. So I'm gonna keep it at that. You see the little arrows next to the size lets you change things and fine tune them. So here I'm changing the border width, and look at how it's going. This is very cool. This is very cool. And then the distance, it will just pull the border away. Check this out. So now imagine this is, I'm just showing you here, it's just a single stripe with border. And look at all the stuff that you can do with it. So imagine when you can start adding more and doing all kinds of stripes. You can change the rotation of it and make it look like a Rayo Vallecano there. Very cool. And you can mirror that and it will bend like that. You basically a mirror from one side to the other. Now this offset, you can go up and down, and depending on the orientation, it's gonna move. But everything is moving. Remember, it's showing on the sleeves, in the back, and in the front. Now here you have buttons that let you take out where it's showing. I can unclick that, and now it only will show in the front, and took it out of the back and the sleeves. Something I do often because I don't, I just want the pattern in the front, if it's very VC, etc. Now this guy here, just when you a hint here, you can use it to create a white area where you can put your sponsor name when you have a very BC background or pattern on the shirt. You could, and I have done this, as you know from some of the kits that I put out together. And then you can write, you can overlay that with the sponsor, and you can really read it on the jersey. Now this opacity will lighten up or darken up that layer that you're adding. All right, and then the different overlays here that change the how that is being laid up on the area. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but you got normal, you get light, and see it go almost went totally away. There's screen there, kind of lighter than the rest, etc. So I just leave it at normal right now. And then the mask is, am I gonna put this mask over the collar, over the sleeves, etc. So those are things that you can change here as well. You can explore on your own. There might be things that are maybe missing. So here I put sleeve, the mask, and it's only showing on the sleeves. Or at least not masking the sleeves, but masking everything else. You want to look at it that way. So here I didn't select anything, so it's not masking any area. Okay? And you can duplicate this thing on the shorts, like I just clicked there, and the socks if you wanted to. Now to take it out, I will have to take it out individually. Now you can change the colors here, and I will show you that, how to take it out. You can click on the little boxes there, of course, and change the color of that particular layer that you added. So I mean, look at the how much of edit options, how many edit options you can have on this. Now I need to go back. See that? I press the X to take out that layer that I added. So let's look at patterns, and let's pick a pattern and add it from the library of patterns that we have here. And you see there's quite a few also that have the gold coin there for a master membership, Master Plus. But we're gonna pick something that you guys have available. Let me see, if at all. Let's see, maybe this one. Let's not spend too much time on this. And there it is. It put it on green. That is randomly give you a color, but if you don't see anything, maybe that pick up it picked the same color. So I'm gonna close in on the jersey, and let's work with the jersey first. So I think I'm gonna go with this particular pattern, and I'm gonna make it black first, the jersey, and change it to the same color we have rest. I'm not sure if I want to do this one. I'm not sure if I want it this way. Perhaps I can reverse the whole thing and make everything black. Or maybe. Now let me show you that something really cool here is that you can, the pattern, you can alter the pattern by making it a lot. See how it changes the appearance? And I think I'm liking it a little bit bigger, maybe in the 200s, to give that appearance. And I'm not gonna show it on the sleeves or on the back. That'd be too much. There's something I'm not liking here, but okay. Yeah, and then you can change the opacity to make it show a lot more or less. See that? And sometimes that is very helpful. I do use it a lot when my sponsor or my items that I load on the front or in the back don't show very well. So I lighten up the intensity so then the letters can pop. But there are other ways, and I'm gonna show you using borders to make the sponsor name or the letters pop a lot more. So there, I'm gonna leave it here for now at 77, but I'm thinking of changing this. I'm gonna change this whole thing. And the color, I'm gonna switch it. What they did with this program, and they are matching here exactly what is in the game. The same options. Before they had too many options, and some of them were not even in the game. So this is pretty cool now that they can match what is in the game. But when you import into game, the game takes over and you need to reassign it within the game. Remember that. Always the you know, the color around the neck, you need to assign the right thing again. Okay, sleeve cups. No, I think I'm gonna leave them out. What if they're pink? I'm trying to see. I'm not totally happy yet with the way this is looking. And this is, you know, this is I'm doing it on the I'm showing you as I'm creating, because I want you to feel like, you know, this is trial and error until you like it. I like this much better. So I went with the black on the pattern and everything else pink. I think it looks more elegant to my taste. I mean, again, this is very optional depending how you like it. And I like the color. I like the color to be in black like that. Now it stands out okay. Yeah, you can see it separate from the rest of the jersey. All right, so now we're gonna start putting some touches here to balance the design. I call it balancing because I like to have, if I have a little bit of black at the top, I like to also do it at the bottom, etc. But before we keep going with that, I want to make sure that everything matches properly. I hit here the particular on the left, the logo item, so we can pick different items like the sponsors, the brand, etc. So we pick here generic Adidas without the letters, so they stand out a little bit more. So showing on the shirt, I'm gonna click shorts and socks, so it's gonna show everywhere. As you see, it's showing on white. And if you click here, it lets you change the position. It's a custom position. For example, on the socks, if I click there, I can move that to be shown in the back. Okay, and I can even move the position, one, you know, X or Y. So I'm gonna leave it in the front for this particular design. So let's click here and get out of it. Now we're gonna pick something else. Just want to let you know that, yeah, you can change the particular color individually of the logo. Like here I click the black for the shorts, and I've done that in the past too, and you can do it as well. By now you're getting the hang of it. It's pretty intuitive, just clicking and testing away. This select a preset is a pretty cool thing because they have, I mean, this is our A's, starting with the A's, but it goes on and on and on. Now, I think we're done with, this is over here. I don't think I mentioned this one. That button is to change basically the background, the whole background. Dark for night. I just keep it at, you know, daytime, I guess, with the white. All right, more logos and stuff. The team, they have a great database for this, and this is available to you guys. Let's see if we can pick a team that has some of the mono colors and the colorful ones to show you a couple of things. Maybe Mainz from the Bundesliga. Mainz was very near Frankfurt, a team that's been fighting. It's been fighting in the Bundesliga. So it's red here. It's kind of I don't think the pink goes well with it. So I wanted to show you that in purpose, but you can come back to the preset. And by the way, you can click these things. You see how it goes all white? You can change sometimes the colors for the better. So let's go back here. They got a couple of mono colors here, and I loaded the black, but if I click here, then it puts it white. So in this case, that button was helpful, and it makes it stand out like that. And there are ways to improve that look as well, and I'll get to it in a second. Now, the sponsor, for the lights of me, I don't remember who the sponsor is for Mainz, not that I should know. Let's just pick a random one here. Just take Activision, just for the heck of it. And it loaded on black, and again, you see that if you click, let me go down here, this is a preset, it's a preset. Yeah, Activation, you need to make sure that you're clicking the right one. One thing that I wanted to mention is that you can load your own, you know, if I hit upload here, I can load my own brand or my own logos, because I already, but you don't have access to this. This is for people that have the have paid. So anyways, they got plenty of sponsors. So what can we do with the sponsor detailed editing? So I can change the position up and down, as you see me doing here. Just fine tuning it. I just brought it down a little bit, and I could go sideways as well on the X axis, but change the color here. I click that, it goes white, but I can certainly change the color if I wanted to further. Now I can apply a border. Remember that I said I could make this to be stand out a little bit better. Let's get a closer look here, and it has a border with a width of 1. And all these guys can also get a border applied to. Excuse me. Okay, so I check that, and now I have border that should apply it to all the Adidas logos. So let's see, all of them have the black and white. That means that they all get the border applied, and they stand out a little bit better. So as you can see here, so that looks nicer there. Okay, so on the shirt I can apply a border, like we were saying. That's the Mainz and the team logo, so it applied on both. Actually applied on both, on the pants or the shorts and the jersey. So everything else we have enhanced the view, because I'm doing a sort of a pink, black and white combination. So now you can make the border really thick. Look at the sponsor, Activision. See that? It can be very thick. It's to your taste. I think I like it with one, maybe two there, to be a little bit more defined from the rest of the black that is creating a pattern on the jersey. All right, so those are a lot of the, actually most of the stuff you can do with the detail editing on all the logos, but you can add as back sponsor, a sleeve. Let's add one here, just a random one. At the top are the sources. You see I have badge, but I'm gonna go for sponsor, an actual, you know, commercial sponsor. Let's just pick something random here because I don't memorize what these guys have. Mines, you know. Let's pick something that would look okay there. So maybe this one, and we can lay it out on black automatically, but we can change the size. Let me just make it a little bit bigger there, and there you have it. That looks pretty cool. Again, we didn't mess with the cuff on the sleeves, but as you can tell, you know, there are all kinds of editing that you can do, and you can explore that. Okay. Okay, custom logo. I can definitely add extra logos, which will be wherever I put it. Even I can bring my own, you know, transparent background type of logo, but that's material for a separate video on how to create images for these and create images for the mini faces, etc. I'm working on another video with a new tool that is free for everybody, and it is almost like a Photoshop. So let me pick, I think I saw, yeah, this one, the dual gray or silver, dark silver, and well, really gray and black. He laid it up in the front, but we can define where we put it. I want to put a custom logo below the back of the neck, and I can reduce the size. You know what? Maybe I should put the and we can move it up, get it up there by sliding it like this. Yeah, and probably that is a little bit too big. But you know, I'm thinking, why don't we switch this and put a Germany flag? I think that'll be a little bit kind of cool. So we go under national here, and we need to find Germany. Going down, down, down. I think it stops. We need to go to the next page. Let me go another page. Maybe I went too far. The G's are here, but the GE, we just missed it. Okay, let me go back one page. And right here, there it is. It will pop. It will load in a moment. It's loading all these images. It's got the shield for the national team, but also the flag. And I want the flag right there. And I'm gonna change the size to one that makes sense, you know, like the usual one. So you see, so signifying that, you know, this team plays in a Germany league, as you see for La Liga and some other places. That looks pretty cool there. So adding those details, it makes it, you know, more professionally done. You can add a text, and I'll give you the example here. You can pick a font, and there's quite a few fonts. So I'm just gonna pick one, like a block font here, American Captain. And I can type in here something. Let's just type play PES, maybe. Let me go and pull out my keyboard. I'm gonna do it all uppercase. Yep. And we don't see it because it went in the front, so we can change the placement down in the edit features here. I'm gonna go in the back. There it is. But you know what? I want to put that really in the back of the color. And this is how I created, you saw the other day, what I'm using for my Master League. I created a new kit for West Ham United with the pretty cool design of the letters on the collar. But here, I'm just going to do that small detail that stands out nice. It's looking pretty decent. I like it. I think we look Pretty cool in the game. Excuse me. What else we can add here? Of course, we can hit the number here to see how I would enable the printing. So you see the contrast of the number versus, you know, how it's going to look. That's pretty cool. So we can disable this and just leave it like that. All right, are there any other details we want to do? I want to balance, what I call balancing the design. I want to put a little bit of black at the bottom by the socks, kind of to balance with the neck color. And it's a matter of taste, but this is how I design it. I like to balance the design. We do a little bit on the shorts and on the socks. So on the socks, let's go to perhaps just a base design. Just a base design. And I'm thinking maybe I put a dual or a single stripe. Let's do the 2 colors stripe, see how it looks. It will drop it like that, but then on the details, by clicking here, we can rotate it horizontally. I need to go to 90 degrees. Okay, so there it is. And now we can move it up with the offset. And guys, as you see a consistent theme here, you probably get the hang of it. Now, I moved it up and it went under. It got masked by the band at the top. So I do that, mask band round top, and now it shows it. And I'm gonna, the offset, adjust it there. The width, I'm gonna adjust a little bit. And perhaps we change the colors. I think I'm gonna go with the black and white theme. Not too shabby. I don't know. Maybe all black. Maybe just black. So we can do either a single stripe, yeah, there. I like it. I like it there. I like it there. Okay. And now we can also do something with the pants, the short pants. This guy, it can use a little bit of a touch. Now I like to add sometimes my logo in the back or some detail. Let's get out of here. Let's go to back to the jersey and maybe both the jersey and the pants. Maybe some, you know, I like kind of the solid black going on the edges as an accent. And you see me kind of slowing down here, but is the type of thinking that you will do too, because you kind of play with it back and forth, and I want to take you through the thinking process. So I think I'm gonna add on side panels, but it looks, I don't think I can adjust the panel thickness. So what I can do is to add a base design with a single stripe. I don't think the rectangle will do it. Yeah, a single stripe. Let's try the rectangle, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to adjust enough to go all the way down. So I've done some designs like this. Looks like a little going down the pen, not all the way, but I think we want a solid bar there. Okay, so we're gonna change that color. And I like it. I like it like that. Here we go. So we can adjust the size a little bit. I'm trying to get as close as possible to the thickness of the socks. Maybe I went too far there, too thin. Although I kind of like it like that, maybe. Now, see, if I move the offset, see, it moved that stripe around. So let's keep it where it was, because it was centered on the sides. Very cool. Okay, so that looks good there. single side panels on the shirt. Now, it came out really thick, but there is a trick here. There's not a lot of detail I can do with it. However, these side panels, I could move backwards a little bit because they start to disappear when it goes to the back panel. And you see what I mean here. If I cancel that, yeah, I think I do like having that. Maybe a base design will work here. And put a stripe, and then we can mirror that to the other side. So let's do that. So here's a single stripe, and let's change the color to black. I think I'm getting close to close out this design, guys. I don't want to go a full hour. Let's change the offset and move it to the side. So I don't want to show this in the back or the sleeves. It's just on the front. And the offset moves this thing around. So let's move all the way to the side. That's kind of perfect there. You see, if I move this further, it starts to disappear into the back. Yeah, there you go. So let's bring it back out until it's about the same thickness as the pants. So it's almost like it continues. That's how I use the fine-tuning little arrows here. And I like that. Now we can mirror this on the other side. So that came handy now, mirror center. And there you have it, guys. There you have it. I'm liking this. I like it a lot. So let's plan on taking this and load it in the game to see how it looks. So I think I'm gonna apply, what if we do the pants in black? You're gonna say, hey, come on, get it over with. I'm liking, this is more what I was thinking of. And let's change the color of the sponsor here. Give it a little bit more seasoning there. There you go. There you go. And you can do that individually like that. Very cool. Very cool, guys. Okay, so let's save it. And I'm gonna download it. And you can download it to a folder directly, or even if you're on PC, you can download it to your directly into the WebEx folder. Okay, so all right. So this is into the folder, and now let me go and find under documents. I'm gonna find Konami 2021 WebEx, and right here. So now we can bring into the game very easily. So I'm saving it right there. I'm gonna give it a name so it's easy to find. AA, so alphabetically it's at the top, etc. All right. So moving forward, I'm opening the game. I'm gonna really quickly, for those that have forgotten or never seen how to import the image into the game. So you go into edit, import images. I'm gonna put strip, the large one, and you're gonna select images because I have many. So it was AA. Alphabetically, you find it for this particular item, and here it is, AA show. I'm gonna click that one, get back and say okay. And we have it ready for application. So let me go get out, and now we're gonna edit the team. And I know this was a Bundesliga. It was Mainz. There it is. And the strip. And they have 3 of them here. So we have a chance to add a 4th one and use that one to paste our design. So let's go here. And since we already imported that image, it will be available for pasting. So strip large, and for here, usually it's at the end, not alphabetically. So there it is. And now all we need to do is change, remember, we need to fix the color shape around the neck. So the base design, and I think this is the one originally intended, but you know what can we go with here? I think will this one work? Not too crazy about that. Sorry guys, I think I'm gonna go with a V neck, like number 2. Okay, let's go with this. All right, so let's go to markings and fix how the numbers and letters will look. So the name print, you know, I'm gonna keep it like this. This is pretty okay. But you see that you can change position, the zoom, the font type, the arch, and the color. Let's go to the squat number. Should come down a little bit because it's too close to the letters. And I'm gonna increase the zoom, like I just did. I like him a little bit bigger. That looks pretty decent. Now the shorts number, I like to get a number on the shorts. We're gonna change the color so we can see it first. And I think it might be the lightest pink. Yeah. So remember the color we had. In this case, look at how much brilliant the number or the color, it looks very fuchsia, you know, darker. So here's the kit in action. Let me know if you have any questions. I have another video on how to use the tool for creating specific images. But look at that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Ask questions away. All right, until the next one.